You just bought a big bag of diatomaceous earth to fight off those annoying pests. You proudly mixed it right into your freshly watered potting soil to protect your plants. A week later, the bugs are multiplying, and you just washed your hard-earned money right down the drain. Welcome to the Don't Do This guide, where we help you avoid the gardening mistakes that hold you back. If you want a lush garden with less effort, hit that subscribe button. Many gardeners assume diatomaceous earth is a chemical pesticide that dissolves into the soil to protect plants. Because of this, they mix it heavily into wet potting mixes before planting. The problem is that diatomaceous earth actually works mechanically, not chemically. Under a microscope, this powder looks like millions of tiny razor-sharp glass shards. These shards work by physically scratching the protective outer layer of crawling insects. Once that outer layer is scratched, the insect simply dries out and perishes. But when you mix this amazing powder into wet soil, those razor-sharp edges instantly turn into useless mud. Water fills in all the microscopic jagged edges, rendering the powder completely harmless to bugs. To get the best results, always apply diatomaceous earth exclusively to dry surfaces. Wait until the very top layer of your garden bed or potted plant is totally dry to the touch. Then lightly dust the surface so those microscopic sharp edges stay exposed and ready to work. Another common mistake is mixing the powder deep into the root zone while watering. Some folks hope the plant roots will absorb it and become naturally bug-proof. Plants cannot absorb diatomaceous earth through their roots, so mixing it deep down does absolutely nothing. Instead of wasting your product underground, focus your efforts strictly on the soil surface. Most of the pests you want to target, like fungus, gnats, and ants, crawl right across the top layer. Creating a dry, protective barrier on the surface guarantees they have to cross it to reach your plants. Applying this powder immediately before you water your garden is another incredibly common trap. You might spend an hour carefully dusting your plants, only to wash it all away with the hose. The moment the water hits the powder, your protective barrier is instantly destroyed. Instead, check the weather forecast and plan your pest control for a stretch of clear, dry days. Water your plants thoroughly first, give the foliage and soil time to dry completely, and then apply your dust. This ensures your protective layer stays active for days at a time without any extra effort on your part. Sometimes gardeners try to compensate for wet soil by dumping massive, thick clumps of powder onto the mud. When thick clumps of diatomaceous earth get wet and then dry out, they form a hard, cement-like crust. This crust blocks vital oxygen from reaching your plant roots and traps unwanted moisture underneath. The best approach is to use a simple manual duster to puff a whisper-thin layer over the area. A barely visible dusting on dry soil is far more effective than a thick, clumpy mess. You also save a ton of money because one bag will last you through several growing seasons. Finally, many people try to use wet diatomaceous earth to kill pest larvae living down in the damp soil. Because the powder is useless when wet, the larvae continue to thrive and eat your plant roots. The most successful way to handle soil-dwelling pests is to let the top 2 inches of your soil dry out completely. Drying the soil interrupts the pest's life cycle naturally and creates the perfect canvas for your powder. Once dry, a light dusting on top will easily take care of any adult bugs trying to lay new eggs. Diatomaceous earth is an incredible tool when you respect how it naturally functions. Keep it dry, keep it on the surface, and watch how quickly your garden thrives. There you have it, the key things to avoid when mixing diatomaceous earth. If this video saved your plants, hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below on which mistake you've been making. See you in the next guide.